What's up YouTube? Scott here, coming straight from my kitchen. Today we're going to be brewing my oatmeal stout. It's not the regular Irish stout that everybody had been asking about, but the ingredients are similar and the recipe doesn't vary too much. So I'll go over the ingredients for the oatmeal stout, and then I'll tell you about the ingredients for the Irish stout. Both are very tasty brews. I kind of like the oatmeal stout. I think it one-ups the regular stout a little bit. The regular stout tastes more like Guinness, where this is more so a meal in a glass because it does have that oatmeal aspect to it. But without further ado, here are the ingredients for my oatmeal stout. I have, as you can see, the oats mixed with chocolate malt, and they smell delicious. Next up, I have my dark malt extract by Midwest Supplies. I have 1 ounce of Fuggle hops, the pellet hops. And lastly, I have just a basic Muntins yeast packet. And that's pretty much all that you need for this recipe. Basically, first I have my grain bag here. That's key. I put the oats and chocolate malt in it. So I got my water heating up here. It's 2 gallons of hot water, and then I have my 3 gallons in my primary fermenter of cold water, totaling out obviously 5 gallons of beer. So I'm gonna put this in my grain bag. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. Usually just cover it up and pour it upside down. Fill the bag like so. And I'm gonna tie this off. It's okay if you lose a little bit of the chocolate malt. It is pretty thin, and it tends to fall through the bag a little bit. So, alright, you want to heat up your 2 gallons of water here in the kettle, and you want to get it to about 155 degrees. It's the same with the regular stout. And you want to boil this for 30 minutes. That really gets the oats and chocolate malt real good color here in the boil, and pretty much the flavor too, that chocolate and oats. So I'm gonna let that sit, and while that's heating up, I'm gonna set the timer actually to 30 minutes. And quickly I'll talk about my Irish stout and also a few other things. Quick shout out to my wife and her parents. My wife got me this cool shirt to go along with the good old 802 Vermont homebrew. So I'm rocking that. And my in-laws, they gave me these really cool glasses. My 27th birthday just passed, and I opened it up. They were in a box covered with tissue paper. I was like, I know that shape. So I was pretty excited that I was getting some beer glasses, because you can never have too much. And then I opened up the tissue paper, and check that out. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but 802 homebrew engraved, etched right into the glass. So I got 2 of these, and definitely going to put those to good use. So that was it for my shout outs, and here I'll go over the ingredients real quick. I jotted them down for you. For the regular stout, here it goes. Regular Muntins stout hopped can. You can get it from Midwest Supplies. The one thing I like about those cans is they come pre-hopped, so you don't have to add any. You can just add the regular aroma hops if you want, but you don't have to. And that's one of the things I like about that. So I get that. I get 2 pounds of dried malt extract. Pretty much, you know, that comes standard. And 1 ounce nugget aroma hops that I add at the end. And I've done that kit as little as 20 minutes, but to get the best results, I've done this so many times. I do it for about an hour. I find with an hour of the boil time, I get the best results, the best quality beer, and that's what I'm aiming for. So that is the ingredients. As far as setting it up here, I do the same thing. I get 2 gallons of water for the boil. I add that. I add my malt, my dry malt, and my malt extract. Once I hit 155 degrees temp on the stove, I drop in the dried malt, and then after 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long you want to do it. If you're in a rush, it doesn't really matter, but after about a half hour there, I quickly go to, this isn't it, but this would take place of it. It's the Mutton's Hop Can Kit. I drop that in to the boil here. I take it off the burner. I add that, and sorry, this is kind of the crash course because I don't have the stout recipe in front of me, but you guys really wanted to know how I did it. So I add that once it's off the burner, and then I return it to the burner for a full 60 minutes on medium-high temp. You don't want it to boil over because that gets pretty messy. But after an hour, I quickly add my hops at the end. Instead of the fungal hops, I use nugget hops at the end for like the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Just adds that little bit of flavor, and then you're pretty much done. I drop it into the ice bath, cool it down to 70 degrees, and drop it into my primary, which has the 3 gallons of cold water. So that's pretty much it for the stout. If you guys have any other questions, you want to request me doing an actual brew video like I'm doing my oatmeal stout right now, I'm willing to do that, but won't be for a little while because I want to drink this up first. But yeah, come take a look at what I got going on here. As you can tell, it's looking pretty delicious. This is what you want to have yours looking like. The oats, the chocolate malt are really making its statement here in the boil. But I'll let that go. It's got another 25 minutes or so, and I'll continue talking about this. But let that go. That's pretty much the stout. If you guys have any other questions, give me a holler, and I'm more than welcome to help you out. So that's it. That's my ingredients. I haven't tried this with my regular stout, but I've been thinking about it. My oatmeal stout has the chocolate malt. My regular stout does not. I definitely get different results, but I would be intrigued to see what it would taste like if I did add that chocolate malt. So I might be doing that. But yeah, this is all extract brewing. It's not hard, and like I sent one to Craig, and he was like, "Wow, this is amazing beer. Is this all grain?" And I just wanted to tell him, I was like, "Craig, no, it's not an all grain kit. I get great results just like you do with extract brewing, and yeah, no hidden secrets. No, it's not store bought. I did brew it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll touch base once this is done brewing, I'll post up another video. But basically, do this for an hour, add your ingredients, give them an ice bath, and chuck it in the primary bucket. 3 weeks, toss it into the secondary, and you don't have to do that, but with this kind of beer, with like having oats and chocolate malt and all this other stuff that you're throwing in the mix, I really like to do secondary fermentation, just get all that sediment to the bottom. Don't want any of that in my beer. If it was a lighter beer, like if I was doing a lager or something light, the only reason I dump it into a secondary after 3 weeks is because I want it to be a lighter beer. But in this case, the only reason for doing secondary fermentation is to get all that stuff to drop to the bottom. It's a stout, it's a dark beer, it's not going to get any lighter being in the secondary, but it does have all that stuff drop to the bottom, which is nice. But look, Oliver's here saying hi. This is my dog. What's up, bud? You want to speak? Speak. Can you speak? Ollie, speak. Speak. Good boy. That's the pooch. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free, drop me a line on my YouTube or check out my website on Google Sites 802 Vermont Home Brew. Just do a quick Google search, you'll be able to find me. Comment on the site, tell me what you think of it, and thanks for tuning in. Cheers.